So there I am, sitting there trying to get over the debuffs I'm dealing with in life. And all of a sudden, I have to hear about some stuff that we gotta get up and talk about. Dear Diamonds and fellow Diamonds in the Rough, there's a lot going on right now in the gacha scene, especially with the hoyoverse scene. Now, in case you don't know, there's a boycott going on right now. And what that be about? If you've been following the channel recently, my most recent videos are all about that. I would highly recommend you check them out to get a lot of insight on the matter and my thoughts on the matter as well. Now, apparently there seems to have been a second boycott that we didn't really hear about until today, and that boycott has already succeeded. Imagine a boycott Genshin actually succeeding. Now we're going to go over step by step and go over why that boycott succeeded, why it happened, and what makes this one succeed and the others not succeed. So without further ado, let's get into it. Westerners are pissed off about Genshin Impact's skin color not being diverse enough. But China is pissed that you can no longer do the 360 degrees trick shots with a power washer Neuvillette after a patch, and are doxing people who disagree. Now, doxing people on the internet is illegal. You don't have the right to disclose of someone's information unless they want to, okay? You don't really have the right to do that, depending on where you live. I don't know how shit happens in China, and this is going to be a big title as we proceed in this iceberg that is Boycott Genshin again. Oh, I'm just a Boycott Genshin guy because some people don't know how to take a joke. The homies, save us, please. Now, why didn't we hear about that? Well, it's actually because people aren't pissed off here in the West, but China is pissed that you can no longer do that with Neuvillette. And I don't know about y'all, but I'd be pissed off too, because knowing that I could do that little trick is kind of an encouraging thing about Neuvillette to be able to do that. It's kind of messing up the product, so to speak. So what was Genshin Impact's response to China boycotting the Neuvillette Hydro Pump? Well, dear travelers, after the 4.8 version update, we have been paying close attention to the feedback regarding the new version, of which includes the fix to the abnormal rotation speed for Neuvillette's charge attack. After reading through all your feedback and comments, we truly understand everyone's concerns. We are sincerely sorry that this fix has resulted in an unsatisfactory experience for our travelers, and we realize that no matter what the original intention was, a modification to release characters would hurt the trust and support that our players have given us. Thus, we would like to sincerely apologize to all of you. Like I said, this was my first time reading this shit. I didn't even need to read this. It's a product, okay? These characters, these pixels are a product. It is illegal for them to modify the product you have bought unless it's something, buff, making it better. Sure, if it's an improvement and everybody's happy with, sure. Taking something away from that product, they can't do that. They can't do that. I think there's even legal ground for someone to sue them for that shit. Prior to this, the developers have noticed that under extreme circumstances, player could achieve high-speed rotations with Neuvillette during his charge attack, which allowed them to inflict 360-degree damage. What the fuck is the problem with that? I can already clear the content by me just... Bro, I've never done the 360-degree thing. I still win. Like, it doesn't matter. They're like, oh, we gotta nerf that. Man, shut the fuck up in the Genshin. Shut the fuck up. Due to the need to consider multiple factors, the actual fix solution underwent repeated discussions and testing and finally implemented in version 4.8, which China got pissed off at. Therefore, after gathering and compiling feedback and suggestions from various channels, we have decided to roll back this fix in a subsequent update. An update compensation of... We're getting a 10 pull?
Holy on a sandwich.
You can't make this shit. We're getting a fucking 10 pull because they fucked up Neuvillette's charged attack? What happened? What the fuck happened? Wait, Genshin typically gives you like 60 primos or 100 tops. They're giving you 1600? They can do that. Oh, I get it. It's to calm even the whitewashing shit down. I solved it, ladies and gentlemen. I solved it. They're giving this up not only to clean this up once and for all, but also to make people forget about the whitewashing shit, because they're aware. They're aware. Let's not sit here and pretend they're not aware. They're aware. So that's what it is. Okay. Please stay tuned for further notices regarding the specific update schedule and issuance of compensation. We once again sincerely apologize to all of our travelers. We thank you for your support and company, and it is because of all of you that Genshin Impact has come this far. In future updates, we'll exercise great caution, blah, blah, blah. Wow, that was a roller coaster. Okay, so you're telling me China got pissed off because Neuvillette's charge attack couldn't roll, right? You can do rotations with Nevilet's charge attack. You get a whole 10 pull. Wuwa could never. Wuwa could never. What? HSR could never. Wuwa could never. You're getting a 10 pull because they fucked up a charge attack rotation? Nah, that's like a pull. You get a pull for that shit. You don't get a 10 pull for that shit. Holy shit. So, where there's a will, there's a way. So, when Genshin wants, they do. But I'm gonna keep my theory alive of they're doing this shit to calm down the whitewashing as well. Now, if you're not aware of that shit, there's been a little bit of development. Now, woke Genshin boycott is underway. Petition at 50k signatures. Newsflash, these things don't matter. There's millions of players in this game. 50,000 people is a very small minority. It's not even 500,000. This is absolutely nothing, okay? The woke Pantheon police are crying about the cultural appropriation and the lack of historical cult accuracy in Genshin Impact. The characters are shades of the correct darkness. You know, the same type of Yannick Assassin's Creed, blah, 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 blah. And there are some fans that are chased by the artist. Now, what the fuck is this account? Apparently, it's called Boycott Hoyoverse. Do a review bomb. They don't care about that, by the way. Like and retweet. Well, we gotta promote the Twitter, right? Share posts from us, share posts from BIPOC, spread the word, tell a friend, encourage others to speak up. That doesn't matter. Respond to surveys, send complaints to customer support. We all know you're talking to a brick wall when you do that shit. Sign the linked petition, contact your local politicians. What the fuck is that gonna do? Oh, your politician is gonna contact some people in China that those people in China don't give a fuck about? Cool, sure. Yeah, your politician is gonna be happy to do that for you. Posting official Hoyoverse accounts comments, mute black trolls. Sure, don't do. Make any additional purchases. You shouldn't purchase at all. Genshin sucks. Participate in giveaways. Also, don't participate in giveaways. Okay, cool. Participate in Hoyoverse's economic flow. Sure. Battle pass, purchasable login, merchandise, etc. Okay. Harass, threaten voice actor artists or any content creators. Smart. Send threats to customer support. Smart. Interact with racists. Smart, I guess. Speak over people who are indigenous / affected. What? Speak over people who are indigenous / affected. What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean I'm speaking over them? Are we in a conversation? Or am I like having a different... say, for example, I'm like, I'm cool with whatever, so like I shouldn't speak over you because you're more important than me? I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck this one's supposed to mean, to be honest with you. And of course, the biggest difference of the whitewashing boycott against the Nevilet rotation boycott is China isn't mad at that. China ain't mad at that. China don't care about the whitewashing stuff. We don't give a shit about the Nevilet rotation stuff. I mean, some might, some Genshin diehard Nevilet fans, I guess, but no one really gives a shit. But China did, and we all got a free 10 pull because of that. Go China! China #1 confirmed. Like, bro, this isn't... Dude, this is not even comedy. What is this? What is this? This is pure confirmation, bitches. So if anybody had doubts that Genshin doesn't favor fucking China over the rest of the planet, you're wrong. Period. Period. The other companies might because they make more money off us. Here's more proof for that shit. I've seen this shit. Here's a player distribution data by region in the past 5 years, being 100 has the most players. To my shock, Japan has the majority of Genshin Impact players in the world. Fucking Japan. And followed by South Korea, the Philippines, fucking Russia, Taiwan, fucking Malaysia, bitch, Singapore. Then you got China. And I don't even see the US here. I see Canada. Imagine Canada outdoing the US and shit. God damn, that's an evil world we live in. These are dark times, man. Trump, save us, man. Save us. You took a bullet for us too, man. Just save us, bro. Make sure United States is somewhere up here so that they start listening to our asses. I love America even though I'm not even in America. Fuck. Yeah, bro, so this is more of an indicative to show that, yeah, they don't give a fuck about Europeans. They don't give a fuck about Americans. They might give a fuck about Canadians, I guess, but why would they when they have all this shit going for them? So yeah, they mostly care about Asia, China and probably Japan. I'm probably sure they're gonna start caring about Japan, and this explains why Wuthering Waves keeps favoring Japan a little bit and are very, very responsive to Japan being mad, kind of like what we've seen with Jian's weapon. So Japan is very, very serious. We need our boy Ryuku Sensei to always keep an eye on this shit for sure, for sure. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Not only do their actions show that China is number one, but also literal data as well show us that China number one. I've been tagged in this post, but it's since being deleted. If I remember, I've seen some people like some big CCs that didn't respond to the whitewashing shit, etc. because they understand that's not gonna do shit. That's just way beyond their territory, and something that's more cultural and not so dev to player relationship like we had with the Three Wishes. Okay, that's straightforward. Okay, you gotta understand, ladies and gentlemen, for everybody that's still mad and rebellious against this thing that they're doing, you're fine to be mad. That's no one can stop you being mad, but you gotta understand that these CCs are not gonna go too far about it, and I'm not gonna go too far about it because I understand the cultural differences between China and here. I can't push my own agenda against people that don't have that agenda. If they don't care about it, they don't care about it. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm being part of the problem by forcing my beliefs on them. Even though our beliefs have a more inclusive form of way of life that it proposes to the world, theirs is not, and it's not our place to judge. Like they're doing their thing. I mean, countries have borders for a reason, bro. What do you want me to tell you? This goes beyond video games. This is like, it's just way too deep. It's way too complicated. This goes beyond like gamer player type shit, like the 3 polls we had before. I feel like this is something that people can't really go in guns blazing. You really can't. You really can't. And if you do, I would argue that you're kind of becoming the very thing you're complaining about. I would argue. But it is what it is. That's just me, though. It's my opinion. What do you think? That's my opinion, though. What do you think? Like, comment, subscribe. All right. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.